The stage is set. 24 ordinary men and women are about to go head-to-head with the most extraordinary obstacle course ever assembled. Those brave enough must be prepared to endure breathtaking spills, spectacular tumbles, and catastrophic falls. Only the swiftest and fastest four will move on and compete in our final obstacle course, the biggest of them all, the Wipeout Zone, the final step in the journey to $50,000. The epic competition begins now to see who will emerge victorious and who will wipe out.
You gotta be kidding me!
Hello, America, and welcome again to Wipeout. I'm John Anderson, along with the yin to my yang, Mr. John Henson.
Thanks, John. And for the record, I consider you to be the big balls to my Wipeout.
Is that a compliment?
As far as you know.
Great, thanks. Today, 24 everyday men and women will try and conquer the largest, most challenging, most insane obstacle course ever assembled by man.
That's right. And the one man or woman left standing at the end will win a cool $50,000.
But before anybody can get their hands on the mean green cash, they have to complete the Wipeout qualifier. This week, the course starts with our breakaway planks, which contestants will have to sprint across.
Yeah, we got mud today.
That's always nice. Next, it's our world-famous big balls with our friend the Motivator. And it's on to the always difficult log roll.
Yeah, but this time we're giving contestants a fighting chance to get across with what we in the business like to call loose noodles.
And finally, the fender benders. They have to get across 6 spinning boat fenders to stop the clock. Now, of our 24 men and women who start, only those with the top 12 times will make it past the qualifier and on to the next round. That's 51-year-old Patty Mente, John. Not only our first, but also our oldest contestant of the day.
Wow, she is spry for her age. There she goes, and now she's off her feet.
Jeez, John, all she had to do was leap from the starting ramp to the platform.
Yeah, instead, Grandma opted for the early bird hip replacement special.
I got it, I'm going.
No, you don't have it yet, Patty, because those are the breakaway planks. Some of those planks are sturdy, and some break away.
Patty, plastered by the plank. That hit taking years off her life, but the mud taking years off her face.
Patty's not out, though. She just has to make it across the second set of planks. Oh, plastered by the planks again. Now she's finally through that first obstacle and heading onto the ramp to our second, the big balls.
Oh, don't make me.
It's not our job to make you jump, Patty. That's the job of the motivator.
51-year-old Patty wasting no time. Baby, boom, into the water.
I guess that was good, but for this first big ball wipeout, I kind of wanted something more.
You're a greedy man, John Henson.
Oh, no.
Patty making her way now to the log roll.
Serious?
Oh, we're serious, Patty. You gotta make it across that spinning log.
Okay.
Let's see if she can make it.
Okay.
She's got a hold of the first noodle, reaching for the second. No!
Oh!
I still think Patty can do better.
Well, she's coming up to our last obstacle, the fender bender.
Grandma's still got a bounce in her step.
Wow!
Oh, split! That's the wipeout I've been waiting for. I knew Patty had it, and I've dated Rockettes who couldn't do half of that. There was no extension on those grand jetés, but there was major extension on that, to the point of pairing.
Patty Mente comes in with a time of 5 minutes, 28 seconds.
That's amazing.
Let's see how amazing our next contestant is.
John, her name is Mindy Matsumoto, and she looks ready and regal. Here she is with Jill.
Mindy, welcome to Wipeout.
Thank you, hi.
Hi, I like your shirt. I will not be defeated by big balls.
Well, John, sounds like we got a showdown on our hands, and Mindy is off. And she's down. Well, no worries. Those big balls aren't going anywhere. Watch out, big balls. Here comes Mindy.
I'm done.
She quit
Wait a second.
already?
To be fair, she did exactly what she said she was going to do. She was not defeated by the big balls. She said nothing about being defeated by the ramp.
Well, in fairness to Mindy, the ramp is tough on everybody.
I know, isn't it great?
Oh, bummer. Hey, this doesn't have anything to do with that baby oil I saw you with earlier, does it?
Just because I had a 55-gallon drum of baby oil doesn't mean I accidentally and thoroughly coated the entire ramp with it. Oh, sweet!
Ouch! Right in the kisser.
That's too bad. I mean, that's too bad.
Let's move on to an actual obstacle, shall we? The breakaway planks.
Oh, who's that? He's kind of muddy.
That's Howard Jones. Jill grabbed him before the start of his run.
What brings you to the Wipeout show?
Oh,
No words. Okay, kind of creepy.
You think that's creepy? It says here he's a carny.
Quick, guess my weight.
Keep a close eye on our game of 4-ball Monty, John, and guess which one the Wipeout's under.
I'm gonna go 2. Ah, see, and I was gonna say 3.
Our carny wasn't afraid to step right up to the big balls and win himself a Wipeout.
Well, over at the log roll is our next contestant. He also took a minute to speak with Jill.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here with James Hayden. James, I hear you're into heavy metal.
Definitely. They do call me Iron Hayden.
Well, let's see if Iron Hayden can rock and log roll.
Why don't we give him some help, huh? Cross that log, man. Cross that log, You know, I heard if you play rock music backwards, there's a hidden message.
Oh, come on, that stuff isn't true.
All right, let's give it a test then.
John Henson is the king of rock. Be his friend.
Well, that makes Iron Hayden then the king of flop. Over at the breakaway planks is substitute teacher Sarah Hernandez.
Pop quiz, Sarah. What do you do? A, run screaming in the other direction. B, grow wings and fly across. Or C, wipe out. Just because Sarah can't dole out the corporal punishment doesn't mean our breakaway planks can't.
Well, let's see if our next contestant can make the grade.
What's with that?
John, it says here he's a Tapion chef.
Oh, the ones with all those fancy moves with knives? Awesome!
Exactly. Let's see what Jill found out.
So, can you show me a little move there?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I'll get out of the way. It's knives. That was really exciting.
I try.
I think this guy was actually bottom shelf.
Yeah, Saki bombs away.
Well, John, that clumsiness is not a good sign because Tony Lamb is making his way towards the breakaway planks. Now remember, he has to make it across the...
Oh! Our chef better wash his hands before returning to the qualifier.
Lava sus manos, my friend.
Lave sus everything, dude.
Well, wipeouts have been the special of the day for the breakaway planks. Oh!
Disgusting!
Wow! Ow! Whoa, that one calls for super slow-mo. Back at the top of the course. Whoa, bottom of the course. Roy Barker, who moments ago revealed a little secret to Jill.
Tell me something that nobody knows about you.
I'm secretly addicted to all my children, I suppose.
Okay, well, can you do like a scene with me?
I can try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the baby? Where's the baby, Roy?
The baby is hidden in the basement, and you're not getting it back.
In your basement,
And
Roy!
I'm not going to tell you where the
Bullshit.
baby is.
Wait a minute, I thought he said the baby was in the basement.
Anderson, you can't start watching something in the middle of the season and expect to know what's going on.
Roy, having trouble with those hands?
Shh. Anderson, I don't want to miss anything.
Oh, fall like that could cause amnesia.
Again.
Roy, I love you. I'm waiting for you down here. Please.
Roy looking really tired.
If not for you, Roy, do it for your true love, Jill.
I think I'm going back into that coma.
No, not the coma. Tell us where the baby is first, or at least kiss Jill goodbye.
I'm done.
Roy, I'm gonna have your baby.
What a cliffhanger. The baby, the basement. I can't wait until next week.
Welcome back, America. We are currently trimming our 24-contestant field down to only 12 as they make their way through our qualifier.
Yeah, and I have some exciting news, Johnny. We have a celebrity about to run the course.
We do?
Yeah, my favorite movie director, M. Night Shyamalan, is up next.
No, up next is Kerin Is.
Please, John, that's just M. Night using a fake name. There are a lot of crazy fans out there, and you can't win Wipeout signing autographs. Earlier, Jill got more insight.
Okay, thanks, guys. I'm down here with Kerin Is.
See, his name is Kerin Is.
Anderson, you don't know what you're talking about. I think I know what my favorite director looks like. I'm telling you, that's him.
Kerin, do you think you're gonna be unbreakable through this course?
I'm gonna be unbreakable and unstoppable.
Did you see any signs that told you were gonna do well?
Signs that I was gonna do well? Well,
Do you feel like you have a sixth sense? This wipeout is just like a happening, right?
if it's happening, is what you're asking?
So you're like night and day compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck, and I love the village, by the way.
And M. Night is off.
You mean Kerin Alfaro is off.
Whatever. I love his films, John. You never know what to expect. See? I didn't expect that.
And you never know what to expect in the breakaway planks. Kerin goes for it. Oh, he's across.
I got it.
The second set of planks now. Kerin going fast to avoid a fall, and wow, he is through without incident, Johnny. Very impressive.
I'm telling you, he's a triple threat, John. Writer, director, breakaway planker. There's nothing M. Night can't do.
The name, Kerin.
Boss, you're my friends.
He sees big balls.
Oh!
No doubt looking for a lady in the water. Next up for M. Night, the log roll.
Johnny, just answer me this. Why would a big-time director need to win 50 grand?
Duh, he's obviously playing for charity. It's what they do, Anderson.
Made it pretty far, but drops in. Oh! Well, a chance for more wipeouts on the fender bender. Wow! Unable to match his earlier success, but he's still lined up for a really good time.
From a famous director to a contestant in a cape.
John, that's Cara Berlin. She's a registered nurse, and she's about to say hello to our breakaway planks.
Hello, nurse.
Goodbye, nurse. But at the top of the course...
Whoa, wait a second. That's Cara again. I'd recognize that cape anywhere.
Actually, John, that's her sister, Stephanie. They're twins.
Come on, Anderson. You're lying to me. That's still Cara.
No, but Jill cleared this all up for us.
Which one is which?
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Kara. Okay, all right. You guys excited to be on Wipeout?
Yes. Go Shannon!
Let's see how Kara's sister does on the breakaway plank.
Oh, yeah, I see the difference. Stephanie will be limping to the left. Cara will be limping to the right. Double their pain, double our fun.
Well, making her way to the big balls is Erica Reiner, who earlier told Jill about her big advantage.
So what are your skill set? What are you bringing?
Abnormally large behind.
I believe the kids refer to it as bootylicious.
Bootylicious Erica, moving that thang.
I like big balls, and I cannot lie.
Well, the big balls have been badonka-dunking the contestants all day.
Whether you're slow or fast, or any other speed in between.
See how yoga fan Alexei Karumzai does here.
From a sun salutation to a downward bouncing dog.
Let's see how female football player Jody Van Zanten does with our big balls.
Oh, she's sacked at that.
Making her way up to the big balls now. Well, actually, John, not a contestant. That's Tanika Ray from Extra. She's here reporting on the course, and man, does she take her job seriously.
You know who else takes their job seriously? The motivator.
The motivator getting the big scoop today. Extra, extra. Tanika, look out behind you. Over at the fender bender is track star Susie Packard.
Okay, I got this.
Not so fast, track star. Nobody's defeated the fender bender yet.
Yeah, but nobody's been sporting such stylin' socks.
Might take more than cool socks, John. Long legs and luck would help. Just like that. Perfectly done.
It's gotta be the socks, money.
With a great time of 2:24, the track star, leaving all our other contestants, Maurice, green with envy.
Susie, you can stop running now.
John, I'm getting word our last contestant of the day is on pace to set the time of the day. It's bride-to-be Kerin Is, who Jill met earlier.
So what are you going to do with the money if you win?
Well, I'm getting married and I'd like to have a nice big wedding.
So it's a Wipeout wedding.
Come on, Wipeout, help me out.
Yeah, come on, Wipeout. Let's help her out.
I don't think she needs our help on the log roll. Look at this. Very impressive. Great speed. She makes it across. Only person today.
Never underestimate a woman planning her special day, John.
I'm excited to see how she does on the fender bender.
Oh, it's a nice day for a wet wedding, and our bride-to-be takes the plunge.
And here comes our bride-to-be. Wow, that's still the fastest time today, 2:16. And with that time, our bride-to-be, Kerin Is, moves on, along with twins, Kara and Stephanie, along with Iron Hayden, and our carney, Howard Jones. Greetings again, guys and gals, and welcome back to your chiropractor's favorite show, Wipeout.
After our qualifying round, we've cut the field in half, and 12 contestants are moving on.
Among them, we have our twins, Kara and Stephanie,
M. Night lookalike Kerin,
the clumsy chef, Tony Lamb, and Carney Howard-Jones.
The lovely bride-to-be, Kristen Agizi, track star Susie Packard, and Iron Hayden are moving on as well.
I hope they all like to get wet, Johnny, because up next we have King of the Mountain. 12 contestants standing on 10-foot-high pedestals as the platform moves around in a seemingly innocent circle.
Yeah, the first 6 contestants who can jump onto the platform and make their way to one of the 6 spots near the edge of the mountain will move on to the next round.
And then they'll also have to avoid 2 giant clubs with rubber donuts if they want a shot at the 50 grand.
And the great thing about King of the Mountain, no wipeout will be refused or penalized. They can try as often as they'd like, so I expect nothing but wipeouts galore.
Well, let's see if they can meet your expectations, huh? Let's get down to the mountain.
Woo! Who's the first going down?
In it to win it, baby. In it to win it.
Let's be the king of the hill.
Well, our contestants sound pretty energetic.
Got a head knocker.
No, Carney, that's not a head knocker, that's a head banger. Iron Hayden comes on and feels the noise and the pain.
How about our lady football player? She makes it on. Whoa! The Carney comes out of nowhere and knocks her off the platform.
Johnny, what was that Carney thinking?
Yeah, you can't question Carney knowledge.
Got a head knocker.
And after one rotation, let's see if the contestants have learned anything.
Iron Hayden didn't.
And apparently nobody else has either. What's the deal, John? Nobody can make it on the platform.
The track star does.
And gets hammered into the water. Just like that, the mountain's taken out 6 contestants.
Oh, bride-to-be takes a shot.
Woo, did she ever?
The club upholding his vow to honor and punish, throwing our bride-to-be an early bridal shower.
Gotta do it.
That's the right attitude, M. Night.
Kerin, he makes it on and under the bar, working at it hard.
And M. Night riding his own twist. He's the first person to make it to the top of the mountain.
Kerin with a blockbuster strategy. Now let's see if somebody else has the same sixth sense and follows his lead.
Oh, one of our twins goes double dipping.
The bride-to-be goes for her second shot. The club helps her out with the blood test. Twin Kara makes a play.
Is that the good or evil twin?
They're both good, John.
I was talking about the twin club arms.
Twin Stephanie. Less than identical now.
Instead of throwing rice, our club arm throws the bride. And our twin Kara needs to activate her Wonder Twin power. Shape of a condor.
Well, there's still 5 spots left as the track star giving maximum effort now.
Let's see how funny she finds the mountain now. Oh, takes it off the head and prefontaines away to a post-mountain spot.
I think you meant mountain.
No, I didn't.
Well, there are 4 spots left as Bootylicious Erica makes it on and gets that delicious derriere beneath the bar.
Oh, she's having a bigger problem with her head than her, what did she call it again, John?
Abnormally large behind.
I don't see it, John.
Well, you know what they say. Booty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Well, she makes her way onto the mountain and earns that 3rd spot, leaving 3 spots left for our 9 contestants.
The Carney makes it on, takes a shot to the head. Kind of reminds me of that carnival game, Whack-A-Mole.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Good, because if this Carney doesn't get up the pole, he's going to get cut in half.
That does leave the aisle clear for our bride-to-be.
Who makes it to her feet and on the mountain. She's registered into the next round. That leaves 2 spots left for the remaining 8 contestants. The yoga fan makes it on the platform, pulls herself under those bars.
Our clumsy chef falls onto the platform.
Oh, and the yoga fan into the water. Clumsy chef, he didn't fall, avoids the secret sauce and claims the 5th spot onto the mountain.
That leaves 1 spot left for the final 7 contestants.
Yoga fan into the water.
And so is the Carney.
What's he doing there, John?
I don't know, John. If I understood the mind of a Carney, I'd be closer to my father.
Well, with 1 spot left, it appears the contestants again have forgotten how to get on the platform.
And Iron Hayden actually makes it on this time. Mr. couldn't find the platform even if he had a backstage pass, is already to his feet and onto the mountain.
So Iron Hayden will be moving on, along with the rest of this motley crew, which consists of M. Night lookalike Kerin, track star Susie, Bootylicious Erica, bride-to-be Kristen, and clumsy chef Tony Lamb.
Welcome back to Wipeout, the show where people falling never gets old.
Although watching old people fall is pretty good, too.
It is. In our last round, King of the Mountain turned our Dirty Dozen into a soaked sextet. They are clumsy chef Tony Lamb, Bootylicious Erica Reinert, track star Susie Packard, and
Iron Hayden.
As well as bride-to-be Kristen Nagizi and M. Night Shyamalan. They all advance.
I think you mean Kerin.
Karen, no, I don't think he brought a girlfriend. Anyway, of that 6, just 4 move on to the wipeout zone and get a shot at the $50,000.
But before they get that chance, they have to get past the Dizzy Dummy 2.0. Here's how it works. First, contestants strap to the Dizzy Dummy until they're good and dizzy. That's sort of a review for everybody. Then they face the spinner and attempt to make the dizzy even dizzier. Once they're through the keyhole obstacle at the top, contestants must make it through the buoy run. First person to the platform moves on. The remaining 5 get back on the Dizzy Dummy, but this time do the wall squeeze.
And when that's done, we spin it again. John, I think it's time to stop spinning our wheels and start spinning our contestants.
They're strapped in, ready for round 1. They'll be headed to the buoy run. Clumsy Chef will try to use both his left feet to move along, and the guy who's not M. Night, maybe seeing dead people.
What do you think? Are they dizzy yet, Johnny?
Okay, yeah, I'm officially super dizzy.
I'll take that as an almost and let him spin a little longer.
Okay, this is round 1. Bride to be moving like there's a sale at Brides Are Us. M. Night lookalike right next to her.
Clumsy Chef, obviously challenged by gravity.
There's Kerin. He'll be trying to catch the bride, who's already made it through.
He's looking a little confused, kind of like I did after watching the happening.
Our track star is through. She'll be chasing our leaders, which won't be hard because they're having trouble getting going.
But look out! Runaway bride!
Track star M. Night lookalike close behind, though. Oh, she's not on yet.
Track star down. M. Night down. And Kristen still can't get up.
Iron Hayden coming up, now down. Our Clumsy Chef has a chance. Oh, and now she has it. Bride to be is the winner, and Clumsy Chef, well, that was a nice try.
Wait a second, John. Who is that?
Race is over, Kerin. You don't have to.
John, hold on a second. Let's see what happens.
What is he doing?
I don't know, Jill, but I think I'm gonna like it.
Kerin not realizing there's no award for second place, huh? Valiant effort, though.
I was right. I do like it.
This is round 2. They are strapped in and starting up.
This is their second spin around, and I'm sure it is definitely worse.
Second time is definitely worse.
See? I know my dummies, John.
Our Clumsy Chef yodeling to a higher power, I think.
M. Night seems excited about the second spin. He certainly earned it. All right, let's see where round 2 takes us.
He's taking Kerin in kind of the wrong direction there. It looks like he's got it now. He and Iron Hayden are up to the keyhole. Clumsy Chef's legs like rubber chicken. Kerin through and on his way down.
Iron Hayden opting for the more difficult opening.
Kerin still has that confused look, but he's moving on to the wall squeeze.
Iron Hayden looks like he's almost at home in that mosh pit. He'll be trying to catch up with M. Night, who's, I feel like I'm watching a nature video. Or, like, maybe I should be passing out cigars.
Here comes Iron Hayden and the Clumsy Chef.
M. Night has delivered himself to the other side. He and the track star are in labor on the second wall now.
Those openings are harder to get through than it looks.
How do you think the wall feels, John?
Iron Hayden. Splash! That's a tough break.
Bootylicious in last place again. Probably just so proud of her self-proclaimed big butt she likes being in back.
Push, push!
Don't forget to breathe.
Here comes our Clumsy Chef. So, looks like triplets there, I guess. Kerin's out. That makes him the oldest. And as long as he doesn't fall off that ledge, he'll be our winner.
M. Night crying tears of joy, and the doctor didn't even have to smack him on the bottom. Wait, John, I think he's gonna say his first words.
I need some water.
I was expecting mama.
This is round 3. That means they're 3 times as dizzy, and everything's 3 times funnier.
Actually, I think it's exponential at this point.
Bootylicious, putting the glue and gluteus. Trackstar leading the pack, but not by much.
And Iron Hayden,
Oh!
doing some headbanging.
And here's Bootylicious, who's been behind every round.
Yes, she has.
It's not what I meant, Johnny.
Come on, man.
But she's first through the keyhole and in the lead. Clumsy Chef there, he'll be chasing her.
What is she doing, John? You can't show off your assets unless you're in the lead.
Iron Hayden going for the easy opening. Bootylicious still hasn't moved. She's gonna need to pick a path and go.
I would have picked a different path.
Clumsy Chef onto the next buoy. Oh, struggling there.
Iron Hayden now. He is rocking those buoys like a hurricane. And stage diving.
Trackstar hurdling the buoys. Ah! Now she's in the water getting lapped. Clumsy Chef now onto the next buoy.
And if he can right himself here, one jump away from going to the wipeout zone.
Track star's up. She's got her second win. She'll be coming soon.
Clumsy Chef, he's up now, a chance at 50 grand hanging in the balance.
Don't give up!
Going for it.
Oh. Who's gonna take this thing, Johnny? Wait a second. I recognize those socks. It's the track star.
She's sprinting up the course, and our track star running away with it there.
Look out! Oh, that was close.
The track star moving on. That leaves us 3 contestants for just one spot in the wipeout zone. Will it be our Clumsy Chef, Bootylicious, or will it be
Iron Hayden.
$50,000 up for grabs here. I expect to see a mad dash.
You just gotta be aggressive and run!
They're all independently wealthy and just doing this for fun.
There we go. Iron Hayden is up and bolts through the keyhole. Clumsy Chef is on, but here comes Bootylicious. She makes her way through. She'll be heading onto the wall squeeze.
Ooh, good thing she got some cushion there.
Oh, Iron Hayden out of nowhere. Clumsy Chef's at the wall, and Bootylicious, of course, is the caboose.
They are really having a hard time with this again. Could be worse. They could be breach.
Iron Hayden is out and on the move.
There's Bootylicious trying to fight her way into the world.
But she and Clumsy Chef will have to hurry. Iron Hayden is already to the second wall and stuck. Looks like Bootylicious is too. Clumsy Chef's caught up. Maybe too late, though. Iron Hayden's through.
Just has to cross that river Styx, and he is moving on.
He will wipe out zone all night and party every day if he wins.
And that is why metal rules.
He joins the lovely bride-to-be Kerin Is, track star Susie Packard, and M. Night Shyamalan. They all advance.
We are back here on Wipeout and glad that you're back with us. Now, we started with 24 contestants, Johnny, down to just 4.
That's right, but of those 4, only one can be crowned Le Wipeout Champion.
French? German. Didn't recognize it. To earn that $50,000 top prize, they need to cross paths with the Wipeout Zone. Our zone is made up of 4 stages, starting with the aqua launch. Contestants will attempt to control their launch into the zone while fighting a torrent of water. Then they'll have to make their way up the raging rapids and avoid being washed away by a 1,000-gallon tidal wave.
Next up, it's the Crazy Sweeper. Contestants will have to make their way across these pedestals to the other side while being chased by 2 mean old sweeper arms.
Then the final obstacle. Contestants must make their way across these turntables with wedges and make it to the top of the last one to finish.
4 contestants remain, and the one with the best time goes home 50 grand richer. And up first is Kerin Is. Let's see how she got to the wipeout zone.
Our bride-to-be shared her first dance with the qualifier. On the King of the Mountain, she was queen for the day, and she raced across the buoy run, making her the first one to say I do to the wipeout zone. And there she is, John, sitting atop the aqua launch, our first contestant of the night. And if you've ever seen a bride-to-be, Johnny, you know what that look on her face means. China patterns.
And she's off. Launching far into the freezing cold waters of the wipeout zone, shortening up that swim onto the second obstacle. Take another look. Look at that, flying like a bouquet into a rabid bunch of bridesmaids, Johnny.
Oh, love the analogy. And now onto that second obstacle, the raging rapids. Must make her way up that slippery slide, all while getting pounded with a 1,000-gallon tidal wave.
Which is coming right now. And it is sending her all the way back to the bottom. And that is going to be a long swim back, John.
Look at that again as she just gets tossed around by that wave. Our 1,000-gallon gush, a one-time deal, so the bride-to-be cruising up those rapids here the second time. Just past the 5-minute mark now.
I hated that.
No, she hated that. She is really gonna dislike our next obstacle, the Crazy Sweeper.
Kerin looking, taking her time. Remember, only fools rush in when it comes to the Crazy Sweeper, but she is off.
She's around, but the sweeper arm right on her tail. Oh, her tail and everything else just went in the water. Oh, Johnny, a brutal wipeout.
Yeah, that is not good for this bride-to-be. Take another look. Shouldn't even have time to make it to the first pedestal, John.
Kerin, back up, going for it again. Clock is running, and so is she. She's around that first pedestal, the second, 3, 4. Gotta move now. Whoa! Clipped her there, but she made it. And now she's got the turntables with those wedges. She's going for it. No cold feet for this bride to boom. Lost her balance. Yeah, cold feet, cold everything now, and she's in the drink.
Yeah, taking the plunge there, John. She needs to get back up and keep going because that clock, it doesn't stop ticking.
No, our bride-to-be, Kerin Is, eclipsing the 17-minute mark here in the wipeout zone, still not home.
What? You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, I don't think she likes the water here, John.
Very distracting. Gallons and gallons of water raining down on your head while you're trying to keep your balance. Good move there onto the third and final turntable. Now she just has to climb to the top and straddle that wedge, and she will set the time to beat, and that time 17 minutes, 46 seconds.
All right, let's see if it holds up, because we know this man, Iron Hayden, would love to become the new Wipeout Zone leader.
And I'd love a reminder on how he got here.
Iron Hayden.
Rocked the qualifier like a hurricane, turned the king of the mountain into the king of rock, and gave birth to the new era of metal, being the last person into the Wipeout Zone. And there he is, John. Atop the Aqua Lodge, feeling pretty at home here, I would imagine, with all the pyrotechnics. Kind of like the 1989 Def Leppard tour.
Woo! Oh, look at that. He overshot the mark. That's incredible.
Iron Hayden does not need mighty wings to fly here in the Wipeout Zone. But take a look, John. Iron Hayden's struggling to even get on the raging rapids, let alone handle the tidal wave that will soon be coming his way.
Gosh, look at that rush of water, and he hasn't even faced our tidal wave yet. And look at the strain on his face. He's working at it.
And here it comes, John. Take a look.
That tidal wave just pushing him right back down.
Well, I'm sure he's not the first heavy metal fan to be held down by the man, but he is down in our water, and he's going to have to swim back.
Yeah, well, he's back up onto the obstacle, putting every ounce he has into making it up here on his second attempt. Look at him, Johnny, like a golden Norse god up there.
Now, John, it's the climbing wall onto the crazy sweeper. Bet you he wishes it was more of a crazy train.
Well, either way, he's there. And Hayden goes for it. Little pause. Oh, just lost his balance. You want to tell him that water's not a mosh pit?
Yeah, take a look at the replay. Watch right here. It's like he got spooked by the sweeper arm.
It's happened to many. I do think he found that sweet spot where the sweeper arm can't get you on that beam. And actually sporting a fairly decent time here at this point on the course.
Yeah, but moving very slowly, even pausing to take a break here. This doesn't look good, John.
Keep going.
Kind of confused and is moving way too slow.
This isn't going to end good.
No.
Yeah,
here comes
there
the
he
Wipeout. Into the water he goes.
Wow, take a look at this again. Just boom. Takes a licking from the crazy sweeper. The Wipeout Zone clearly having its way with the rocker.
Oh, yeah, and he is still in the water, John.
Johnny's quit. Look at that, even with time left. What? He's quit. That is really hard to believe.
Our bride-to-be is sitting pretty, for now.
Yes, but when we come back, track star Susie Packard and M. Night lookalike Corrine Alfaro take on the zone. Welcome back to Wipeout. We are in the second half of the Wipeout Zone now, and our bride-to-be, Kerin Is, holds the best time.
That's right, but hot on her heels is track star Susie Packard. She's about to make a run for it. Susie Packard showed amazing speed as she blazed through the qualifier. She picked up the silver in the King of the Mountain and showed her Prefontaine-like determination on the buoy run. And there she is at the top of our course, waiting for the starting gun.
We know Susie's quick on her feet, Johnny, but she's going to have to be quick on the aqua launch, too. Down she goes, pushed by that water, launching, landing, and immediately starts her swim to the next obstacle. Take another look at the air time here.
Yeah, very impressive. Not as much hang time as Iron Hayden or Kerin Is, but she's a strong swimmer, and she makes her way over to the raging rapids.
Susie, known for being fast, needs to be fast as she goes up here because a giant 1,000-gallon tidal wave is about to be unleashed. She's already taken a beating, but here comes that monsoon. There goes Susie. She
has to start all over again, something she's not used to on the track.
Pulling herself up here. She looks tired, but still plenty determined. On her feet, making her way back up, John.
Yeah, it may be fair to say, John, she could be a favorite in this, considering her athletic pedigree.
Perhaps making it now to the top of the raging rapids. Small pause.
Oh my God.
Yeah, already a little intimidated as she makes her way over to the crazy sweeper.
And there she is, staring it down. Susie takes her time. Decides to do what she does best, though. She runs.
Pausing for a moment, not losing her balance, going for it now. Susie making her way around. First pedestal, second pedestal. Can she make it?
Almost there. Oh, Barry just caught at the end.
Looks like the crazy sweeper was trying to pass her the baton.
Let's take another look at the replay there. Right in the gut and into the water. Clock's got no sympathy, though. It just moves steadily forward.
And she is off for her second try at the crazy sweeper now. Pausing again. Solid strategy. A lot of people learn that as they try the obstacle again and again.
In great shape this time, coming around again, and it, oh,
Man!
a massive wipeout.
I thought she had it that time.
Yeah, look at that. Boom, just a painful hit. And then a long swim to take her back to the beginning of the crazy sweeper. Susie still giving good effort here. She's got lots of energy, just doesn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, she's running, she's moving, and it looks like she's made it into that pocket, avoiding the crazy sweeper on.
And she's finally on to that final obstacle. The second contestant to make it there so far. Right about the 14-minute mark. Time to beat, remember, 17:46. So if she plays her cards right here, Johnny, she could unsee our bride-to-be.
On to the second turntable. Oh, no! She loses her footing, and she's into the water once again.
And that means more swimming, and as we check the clock, it tells us she's got maybe one more chance at the turntable. A wipeout here will take her out of the running, but if she's clean and she's quick, could become our leader. Onto that first turntable. Little strategy, taking that leap onto the second, and oh! Into the water she goes.
Well, there's the horn, and just like that, our track star's day has come to an end.
Amazingly, 17 minutes and 46 seconds, still the top time. Now we'll see if that time can stand up to one last challenge. Let's see how Kerin got to the zone. Kerin's identity may have been mistaken, but there is no mistake about his performance on today's course. He was first on King of the Mountain and squeezed into one of our elite positions here in the Wipeout Zone.
So it all comes down to this, John. One man left, one time to beat. Your current leader, Tristan Aguizi, looking on from the sideline.
And Kerin Alfaro down the aqua launch. Let's see what kind of air he gets. Oh, another jet plane. You could get a meal on that flight. Watch in slow motion. Kerin literally flying and diving in one motion into the water. Now that's how it's done.
Outstanding. And M. Knight quickly on over to the raging rapids.
Kerin hesitating, takes his time, but he knows he's got to make it through here.
Listen to him, trying to psych himself up here, and he is going for it, but the water is too much. Listen to that yell, the fighting spirit of M. Knight. Very, very impressive, John.
Primal, but weird, actually.
And there it is again. Let's see if all that rage can help him out with what's next.
Here comes the tidal wave.
Yeah, all that anger to no avail. He takes 1,000 gallons to the face.
And now he's back up for his second go at the raging rapid. A little more sure-footedly this time. Clock's still pretty much his friend at this point. Kerin moving up quickly. But now he got to get a little crazy.
Yeah, crazy as in crazy sweeper, my friend.
Kerin with more than 12 minutes remaining on the course, but our most daunting obstacle has a way of gobbling up chunks of time. He makes his break for it.
Ooh, backing up, almost falling, but somehow manages to keep his footing. He's gonna have to be fast, but oh, not fast enough. Onto that
that first pedestal and then right into the water. I believe that's the first time we've seen that wipeout jump.
Yeah, that's a double hit right there. Flipped into the water, and that's going to cost him a lot of time.
Now, Kerin, back up.
Listen to that battle cry, basically taunting the sweeper, saying, "Come and get me." Well, guess what, M. Night? It is coming to get you, and oh, it sent you into the water again.
Yeah, but I gotta see it again.
Boom! Do not get vocal with the crazy sweeper, because it will get physical with you, M. Night.
Eh, give him credit. Still not afraid, not intimidated, even though it has sent him into the drink twice.
Come on, baby.
Rooting himself on, Johnny, and for his sake, I hope it works.
It works because he's onto that first turntable now. Time similar to the pace set by our track star, Susie Packard. He cannot afford a wipe. Oh. Excuse me. He cannot afford a wipeout. This is going to cost him some time, maybe 50K as well. Remember, that happened to Susie, and her time ended up running out. And this is now going to be really tight, John. We look again. He's only got 40 seconds to conquer the obstacle, ladies and gentlemen.
It is do or die time for M. Night. Will he have... Whoa! Oh, almost falls into the water.
That was
Losing his
close.
footing there.
The clock still ticking, coming down to the wire. 30 seconds left. He's onto that third one. Just has to pull himself up. And he's made it, Johnny. Write that check. Kerin Alfaro, the new Wipeout Champion.
Hey, guess what? You just won $50,000.
You know, in this light, I gotta be honest, I don't think that's M. Night Shyamalan. Why didn't you say something?
He looked a little like him. Sorry. We're out of time for this week, but please join us next week when, as always, we have 24 new contestants taking on some crazy new obstacles. Until then, America, I'm John Anderson.
And I'm John Henson. For our colleague Jill Wagner, good night and big ball.
Where's the baby, Roy?
The baby is hidden in the basement.